Hey guys, welcome back, welcome back, welcome back. Yes, Tropico was the overwhelming winner in the vote. Like, not by a small margin, by a heck of a large margin. I think when I first looked at it, it was at 90%, now it's at like 80%. So, Tropico 6, it indeed is. I am more than happy to play some Tropico 6. I love this game, I really do. It's so much fun and so casual and so chill. Does anyone have any strong opinions about the missions or sandbox? So we can do the missions, which is sort of the story mode, which is very, very fun. Or we can just do sandbox. Sage, welcome, welcome. Sage, we're just having a quick... you are largely the decision maker around here, so I'm just wondering if we should do the missions or just a sandbox mode. I'm kind of inclined towards the missions because it's a little more defined. Mel, welcome. Welcome. Missions are a little more defined, and it might be actually kind of easier to stream to do missions. But I can also do sandbox. I'm not actually 100% sure I've ever done sandbox. Just dropping by to say hi, says Bobcat, and like the stream before I headed to work. I am very sorry you have to work on the 4th of July. That just sucks. I mean, not that there's a lot of celebrations going on today. It's probably going to be the least celebratory 4th of July. Dexter, welcome. Welcome. Sandbox for Bobcat, that would be good. Sage is largely the decision maker around here, so I'm going to wait for Sage to chime in on either missions or sandbox before we make a firm commitment. I can do either, I don't care. Damn, darn autocorrect. Hola el Devidente. If only I had a little audio recording of Vivian from the Young Ones saying Viva el Presidente. That would be perfect. I'm kind of thinking missions, but Bobcat does say sandbox, and I don't want to keep hovering on this screen forever. I'll wait for a couple more people to chime in before we make a firm decision on that. But yeah, not exactly the most celebratory 4th of July. Jedi Time Lord, welcome, welcome. Not exactly the biggest, most celebratory 4th of July that we're having here. Random, welcome, welcome. Need to pick up a small fire extinguisher, though if I did my math right, I won't need one tonight. Yeah, math's important when you're talking about explosives. Maybe go for like the medium-size fire extinguisher before you start blowing stuff up. Games on Hard Mode was tweeting earlier saying Happy 4th of July to us. And I replied back that mostly 4th of July is explosives and saying how awesome we are. So pretty much like every other day in the United States. Random's going with Sandbox. Okay, there seems to be a very firm directive for sandbox here. Sure, what the heck? Why not? Can I just get like a random map? Yeah, let's just do a random map. Let's just have complete chaos here. And I'll keep all the usual settings, all the regular, normal settings is totally just fine. British person questions 4th of July. Yeah, everyone thinks that's when we threw the T out. It's not. It's actually when we said, you know, we hold these truths to be self-evident that all men are created equal, life, liberty, the pursuit of happiness, and all that nonsense. And then, 200 plus years later, we promptly toss that idea aside. Okay, we're not going to get political. We're not doing that. We're not getting political here. Random recommends the bottom map. I'm just going to go, well, given your name, I'm going random. It's a random map. That's what we're doing. Since that map is made by an Irishman with way too much power, I'm actually looking on the 7-second delay here to see which map you're talking about. I can't quite tell from here. Happy Human right now. Yes, you had to go to court about your game. I remember saying something like that. I remember more importantly that you were engaged. That was kind of the takeaway that I got out of that. Traffic and infrastructure. No, not quite. All right. What did they give me to work with here? It's when they opened the pubs. There we go. Yeah, I guess your pubs are open. We have... Well, we live in 50 different small countries, so what's open and what's not open depends on which side of an imaginary line you're on. So this game is political, kind of, but not really. Not really. Hope you get invaded by EU in the game. Do they come into play? They must come into play in like the last part of this. Okay, what have I got here? I got a ranch right in the middle of town. That's an odd place to put a ranch. Okay, Teamsters, construction, bunkhouse, country houses. Okay, some fairly standard stuff here. British colony time. Hey, look, random. Some of us wish that you guys would take us back. I was tweeting the Geek Cupboard earlier, and I said, please take us back so we can have crumpets and Smarties and Health insurance. That would all be nice. Yeah, you are engaged. Okay, that was kind of my big takeaway. It sucks that you have to go to court for your game. That's absolutely terrible. Oh, and you're a father since today? Really? The hell are you doing watching a stream, man? Go be with your baby. I'm kidding, but also, like, seriously, dude, I appreciate your viewing, but you should probably go be in like the hospital with your baby and stuff. In the game, you're a British colony. Yes, but the whole point is you break away from that. I'm losing money. I should probably do things to gain money. Hang on. How we do? Okay, give me my overlays first of all. Let's see what we landed with here. So give me resources. How are we doing? We got okay. Oh, we got some gold right near us. Oh. Yeah, I get some gold right here. Yeah, I'm with Random on that. I mean, Jedi, look, I appreciate every single viewer. You guys are like gold to me, just like this game. But, wow, man, that's hardcore. I think if Mrs. Dave were in the similar circumstances and I was watching somebody stream, I probably would not be able to come home that night. That would be a little ridiculous. Unless it's like, you're at the hospital and you've got nothing else to do and you're just like on your phone watching me stream. That would be okay. I think that would be acceptable. If you're like waiting for something to happen. Oh, we've got gold right outside of town. Right outside of town. This is good. I like this. Okay, what have I got? Corn I can grow lots of places. Sugar will do okay. Cocoa's going to do really good right by town. Tobacco, not so much on the tobacco. Bananas, ooh, not a good land for bananas. Was there a vote? Art, yes, there was absolutely a vote. I put one up early this morning in the whole community tab thing. Tropico 6 was overwhelmingly the winner. Like, not by a small margin, by like a really, really large margin. Okay, Jedi Time Lord, you are just waiting around. All right, that makes more sense. I had this idea that you were just like, hey, hun, it's great that you just had a baby and this is my child, but I'm just gonna like go home for a few hours and watch this strange man stream Tropico 6. Okay, so you are like just waiting for something to happen. All right, that's fair then. I understand that. Well, then stick around until something happens, and if you suddenly disappear, we'll completely know why. I could do well with cotton here too. What was it tobacco? No, it was cocoa. Let's get a cocoa farm. That'll be fun. We'll sell people chocolate. Oh, hi. The revolutionaries want something. Have a pirate cove. I just got here, Sophia. Just chill, lady. Really. But you do give out random blueprints. I like that. And you want an export route with the crown. Okay, we are on Sandbox, right? This is not like... I feel I'm still in the story here. Okay, slow it down, Tropico. Just actually go ahead and pause the game for a sec, because things are happening here. There is a community tab. Well, I have a community tab. You don't have a community tab. Well, you don't have my community tab. Let me just back this story up a second here. Okay, so like when you see those little votes and stuff pop up on allegedly your subscription feed, if YouTube is being kind to me and actually promoting them, then that's where I originated that. I have a community tab on the channel and I can post little updates and polls and all sorts of really unnecessary stuff like that. But I did want to see, because I really actually didn't know what I was going to stream today. I know we usually do Crime Time Saturday, but I thought we might do something a little more fun for 4th of July kind of thing. I need to build some stuff here, sort of now. I would like a farm, plantation rather, going... Yes, thank you. 360-degree building rotation. Well, almost anyway. It's almost 360 degrees. How about that lived right... Oh, yeah, that's some fertile territory right there. Right there. Boom. Give me a plantation right there. Since I can't vote since YouTube is like that. Yeah, sometimes it pops up on people's feeds. Sometimes it doesn't. You never really know how it's going to go down. This is not connected to anything at all. I need some road action going on here. Over to, there we go. Right to here. Thank you very much. So get out of that. That road comes in. Excellent. Crocodiles like Florida. Florida's alligators, not crocodiles. There's a subtle difference. They'll both eat you. I was watching Gremdevel all morning and missed it. That's a perfectly acceptable thing to miss me for. I'm okay with that. Gremdevel would be super okay with that, and I'm okay with that too. My oldest device can access the community tab, but my newer device can't. That's weird. That's super weird. I see it on my feed, but then you know, on my, because I have two accounts. I have the Wee Hours account, and then I have my own personal account. So obviously I subscribe to myself. In fact, I was my only subscriber for a very, very long period of time. But I see it on mine, but that's probably because YouTube thinks I only want to watch Wee Hours games, because that's primarily what I watch on there. You know, obviously I throw my own likes on, so it's going to skew towards that way. Pirate Cove. You guys wanted a Pirate Cove. Remind me where raids. There we go. Pirate Cove. I love the Pirate Cove. I love the raiding. I love the getting the world wonders in Tropico 6. It's one of my favorite parts of the game. You can live right over there. Okay. The court thing. Some Google didn't like that I used images from Google Earth to reference the court, deemed it a waste of time. It is a waste of time because they're pictures of the planet. I don't think you can copyright Earth. I'm no lawyer. Jedi Time Lord. I have no legal training whatsoever. Although my parents said I should be a lawyer, and for a brief period of time I wanted to be a lawyer because I like arguing. I do. I just like arguing. I'll play devil's advocate constantly. I will take a side that I don't agree in just to have the debate. I think debating is fun. Arguing actually is not as much fun to it, but debating is fun. A healthy, spirited debate is really, really fun. So yeah, I again have no legal training, but I don't think you can copyright the planet. I'm just going to go out on a limb there. I will take that one right to the Supreme Court. Shouldn't we start with housing? Yes. Yes, we should. You're right, Dexter. I just want to nail these two little mini quests that they had going here. What am I actually growing? What am I attending to here? Cows. We got cows. Okay, so we're going to have milk, and we'll have meat. So I could trade some milk and some meat. I don't really have any of that at all. I have nothing they want. I will have cocoa sooner rather than later, actually. I'm going to sign that contract. And that's probably a bad idea because I actually don't produce cocoa at this point. My boyfriend likes to argue just to argue, and it drives me nuts. I do too, Mel. Now, again, I'm differentiating between arguing and a spirited debate. You know, I take side A and you take side B, and we just have a spirited conversation about it. So, you know, arguing with hostility is not what I want to do. But if you want me to take the side that I don't believe in just so we can have a spirited debate, I will absolutely do that. I love that. Dave is Keanu Reeves in The Devil's Advocate. That was a weirdly good movie, actually. I didn't think that was going to be a good movie, and it absolutely was. We the Revolution. Oh, I've heard of that. I think I've seen seconds of gameplay of that. I think Many a True Nerd did that. In fact, I'm almost very confident that Many a True Nerd did that. If I build a road here, that's going to demo all of those houses. Actually, saying that, how are we doing? Yeah, we have a lot of homelessness. Yeah, whoever just said build some houses was not wrong. And we've got a lot of unemployment. Okay, I'm going to kill two birds with one stone here. Get me back to my overlays. What else were we really good at around here? Actually, we won't do badly for corn. If I plunk that down right there... Oh, but that's where the other farm is, Dave. But I could put it over here. I could put it next to this. I'm going to do that. Okay, get me the thing that I'm talking about here. Yeah, get me another plantation. Ooh, that's cutting it all... That's a lot of space I'm losing there. I could put it right here. It's not my ideal, but what the heck? It's not like I'm in this to beat the game or something. Put a plantation there, and then put some houses down. Give me, yes, just some bunkhouses for right now will do the trick. One, and give me another one of those, just for fun. Give me another bunkhouse. Boom. Okay, now, actually turn the game back on. Get something done around here. That could explain the whole religion thing in Atomic Society. Yes, indeed it could. I was just clicking through, and then that popped up. I said, okay, sure, that's what we're going to be right now. Debates are fun. I once had one in school where we debated like some British people. Oh, yeah, you can't win an argument with a British person. I'm convinced of this. It's why I generally win debates, because I argue like a British person. And you just can't win. You can't win. They will just beat you down verbally. Not in an aggressive manner. They will just point out all the ways that you're wrong very, very politely until you cry. They're brilliant at it. They're probably the most brilliant debaters in the world. It's where I learned to do it. So let's be very clear. It's where I learned to do it. Let's all remember, what you hear, half of it is British. So I learned to debate and argue like a British person, and they are the masters. And they're awfully, awfully polite about it. and you know they're getting aggro when they start getting quieter. I'm the type of person who loves deception games, but also games where I can manage stuff. I'm the sort of person who likes to plan stuff, not play FPS or TPS games. I also bounce around a lot of different games, and yeah, I would agree with you. I generally favor games where I can do a certain degree of planning. I know the channel doesn't really mirror that, but I do generally favor that. Something like Tropico, where I've got building and I can kind of plan how the city is going to come together and all that good stuff. But I'm not opposed to a little gunplay either. It just doesn't hold my attention for very long. So I don't dislike fighting games or shooters or anything like that. They just don't hold my attention for long. Like I have one of the Mortal Kombat games, one of the more recent Mortal Kombat games, and it's stunningly beautiful, and I've played it. It's just not going to be something that I sit there and play for a million hours. That's not how that's going to go down. Is Dave one of the 5,000 Jedi? Jaffa cakes, biscuits, or cakes? I believe they are technically biscuits. Random. Technically biscuits, and my only evidence for that is because that's the week that they come up on the Great British Bake Off. So when they do Jaffa cakes, they're on biscuit week, so they must be biscuits, because those are the only people I trust to tell me about baking things. Vosros, I disagree. Great British Baking Show says they are biscuits, not cakes. Have a pirate code. Yes, I do have that. Thank you. I will take from you a random blueprint, actually, and I should turn this on so I know what I just got. We got the Opera House blueprint. Okay, we could think about that. We could think about an Opera House. Did I like Frostpunk? I've watched it. Funny you should ask that, actually. I was just re-watching the Geek Cupboard's run of Frostpunk, which is very good. If you're looking for some really fun, good gameplay of Frostpunk, go watch the Geek Cupboard. Do that. I've been rewatching that recently. The thing with Frostpunk is, because I've watched an entire playthrough of it, I'm not actually feeling the impetus to go and play it, because I kind of know the game now. I've kind of seen all of the game. So I don't know if there's a real big impetus. I was going to check it out in the sale and see what kind of discount it's on now. It might be one of my... I got some stuff at the beginning of the sale. We all know that, and there's a lot of fresh stuff coming up on the channel to reflect that. So next week's going to get a little hectic with the videos as I'm trying to jam out some stuff that I got in the sale that I'm kind of excited about. But I always kind of keep a little bit tucked away for the end of the sale to do those last second ones. Like, okay, I probably will go ahead and get that. Like I only just noticed that this War of Mine is $4. So $4, I mean, come on. I could spend more than that in coffee in a day, and that's a great game. We all know that's a great game. Being British, I can answer this question. Jaffa cakes, ask people around me. Yeah, there you go. Jaffa cakes, not a sheep. That is correct. Jake, welcome. Jake, we're having a bit of a debate. It's not a debate on my end because I'm firm in my decision. Jaffa cakes, cake or biscuit? Now, obviously, they're a biscuit because that's what the British Baking Show says they are. They don't do Jaffa cakes on Cake Week, okay? You're not going to see a Jaffa cake on Cake Week. Where are you going to see the Jaffa cakes? Oh, hello, Biscuit Week. Right, okay? My wife and I, Mrs. Dave and I, have watched all the seasons that are currently available of the Great British Baking Show 2 to 3 times. And I'm telling you right now, Jaffa cakes, biscuit. And I'll fight anyone who says otherwise. Or I'll make them watch Biscuit Week where the Jaffa cakes come up. Why do you have no employees? Why are you... We have unemployment. We have that. We have many unemployment. We've got several unemployed citizens. I should probably be playing Tropico. Decrease the unemployment rate to 7%. Yeah, we probably will do that just by natural non-attrition. Willow, Jaffa cakes are actually horrible. They're terrible, terrible things. They're just foul things. The British really dropped the ball on that. Catonius, welcome. I think they could also cooked a giant one to prove the sponge texture and ingredients were identical to cake. A thing can be identical to a cake and yet not a cake. I'm just going to keep hammering this point home. You go watch the British Baking Show. They're not doing Jaffa cake on Cake Week. They're doing it on Biscuit Week. Therefore, it is a biscuit. Are you telling me? Are you going to stand there or sit there? I don't know. You might be lying down for all I know. You could be standing on your head. I have no idea. Are you going to do any of those things and tell me that the Great British Baking Show does not know what week to put Jaffa Cakes on, because I will fight you. I will fight you right now. I don't know where you are, and you don't know where I am. But imagine that I'm fighting you. That's right. My fiance, the nurse, and doctor, and 20 of the people in the waiting room said they're biscuits. Okay, boom. Thank you. Thank you. Jedi Time Lord, just could you crank up the volume on what you're on the stream for a sec? I just need to talk to the people in the waiting room. First of all, people in the maternity ward waiting room, congratulations. Good luck with the new member of your family. Congratulations, whatever you may be waiting for there. I hope everything goes well. B, more importantly, thank you. A Jaffa Cake is a biscuit, not a cake. I'm sure most of you in that waiting room have watched the Great British Baking Show and therefore know that it is in fact a biscuit. I appreciate your input. Know that you have helped the stream move itself along from the Jaffa Cake debate. I'll let you go back to gushing over your new babies. Good luck with all of that. Thank you. Katonia says it's 100% cake. No, it's not. It's just not. Oh, wait, pie or cake? Oh, I have very strong opinions about that. I have very, very strong opinions about that. Hold up. What are we saying is pie or not? Have you heard of barotrauma? I've heard of it. I actually don't really know anything about it at all, apart from the fact that I know it exists. Recently ate a jelly sweet called Fruity Frogs. I'm sorry. I would have sent a card or something. Hang on. I should probably be playing Tropico 6 because, time is passing. I should be dealing with that. I can't do research yet because I don't have a library. I could make a library happen, though. I'd have to bring in somebody from the outside. Ooh, I should get grocery down. People like to have food. This is my firm belief. People like to have food around here. And I'm just going to go ahead and scout out that gold mine. That gold mine is right there. And I am going to go get it, frankly. So give me a mine. Yeah, gold mine. Oh, yeah, right next door to the gold mine. Thank you very much. People who call pizza pie are demons. Agreed, Bird Brains. I'd agreed. Thank you. Yeah, there's no reason to call that a pie. It's not a pie. It's clearly not a pie. I mean, it's kind of a pie. I'm laughing too hard to contribute to this conversation. Oh, hang on. Mrs. Dave is here. Hang on. For moments like this that I leave the stream on in the background. Thank you, dear. Appreciate it. Now, Mrs. Dave, who is far better of a baker than I could ever dream to be. Hang on. What do you want, lady? You want a chapel? Okay, we'll totally do that in time. I think Mrs. Dave would be the first to say that a Jaffa Cake is a biscuit and not a cake. And she knows way more about baking than I ever did. Now intend to eat Jaffa Cakes in the next Dave stream. You can eat them all you want. Just don't offer them to me. Those things are hideous. Things are just awful. What's the difference between biscuits and cookies? Not much. I mean, you're getting into a sheep and basically a sheep thing there. They're not really a whole heck of a lot of difference between them. Living with Dave must be interesting. Yeah, it is. It is. I live with me every day, Willow, and it's interesting. I have said I will continue to say this. I will say this to my dying breath. What you guys get on stream, what you guys get on the channel, this is not an act, unfortunately. This is not a show. This is not me putting on a personality of any sort. If you meet me on the street, I'm legit like this. And I'm not necessarily saying I'm proud of that. I'm just saying what you hear is what you get around here. Barotrauma is a submarine multiplayer game where it's a game based on trust that your teammates won't betray you. I don't trust that. Okay, so that's not obviously the game for me. Oh, there would be one for the Granite Accidents, a game based on trust. Oh boy, would that end in tears. Probably mine, because Civilian would win. Okay, Road to the Mine, good. Somebody wanted a chapel. We can accommodate that. Probably not real far. Let's put the chapel up near the mine, because those people are probably going to need a little religion in their lives. We should start with farms. You can start selling them right away. We did. I put up a cocoa farm and a corn farm. So these are brand new. We've got cocoa and corn. We're trying to fulfill... Oh, hang on. My Pirate Cove has been up for ages. I should be raiding things like daily. Yeah, Stonehenge. Actually, I always do Stonehenge because it's cool. Maybe I'll do the Brandenburg Gate. I've stood in the Brandenburg Gate. It's very, very cool. It's a very imposing structure. I'm going to get the Brandenburg Gate just because I've been there. I've stood there. It's very, very cool. It's an extremely imposing. I guess it's not technically a world wonder, but it probably should be. It's really hardcore. Why are you not letting me? There we go. There's a road. Give me more road. Why are we not curving? Okay, now we're getting somewhere. Now we're getting somewhere. Okay, things are happening here. Things are happening. And there's a road. Okay. Should get some more housing down. Game based on trust where one of you are lying. Have you seen Secret Neighbor? I mean, I know of the game, clearly. I know of the game. I haven't played it. I haven't really watched any gameplay, but I know of it. Can work as a single-player game with bots, but that's not the core of the game, since when you work with other players, you can betray them or harpoon them. Yeah, that would... I'm just going to tell you right now, Civilian won that game. Yeah, Civilian won that game. I have been playing games with Civilian for a very long time. She was the first collaboration that I ever did, and she immediately betrayed me. She never met me in her life. Never played games with me in her life, and she immediately betrayed me. It ended very poorly for me, basically. For me. Revolutionary's approval is actually very good, and we've got a population. Okay, cool. We're working on the whole revolution thing. That'll be neat. Crown trade route, how is that going? What's your problem? Oh, you don't have groceries. Well, we don't have a lot of, food yet. So somebody will figure it out. It'll be fine. Somebody will figure that out. It's all going to be okay. Don't worry. Have you done a Civ 6 stream, and when are we going back to selling drugs? We'll get back to Drug Dealer Simulator. I'm kind of bouncing around the Saturday streams, 813 South. It's all good. The Friday stream is going to be House Flipper until all of us are bored with House Flipper, and that may take a while. I'm also desperately trying to court that developer/publisher, really the publisher more than the developer, because I play a large amount of games from their stable, and I am shamelessly trying to plug myself to them. So I'm also desperately trying to get in on... Desperately. I mean, there's no effort. I just filled out the same application everyone else did, to do playtesting for the new DLC for House Flipper. So they are working on new DLC, and they're looking for playtesters. I would very much like to be one of them. So if they happen to catch me streaming it, I'd be okay with that. Let's get 10 revolutionary immigrants. Let's get a whole bunch of immigrants in here. And let's get some more. How's our housing? Terrible. Our housing is absolutely terrible. We should build way more houses. Way more houses. Okay, give me more bunkhouses. How about one right here next to the farm, and another one here next to the farm? That'll help for a while. Barotrauma also includes people who are meant to maintain order, the security people, so sometimes the captain and security people eventually go on a great crusade. Got it. Vote for palace redesign. Yeah, I kind of skipped that bit. I haven't skipped. I kind of skipped the whole customization thing because, as usual, I was kind of running a couple of minutes behind. I get everything set up for the stream, and then like 5 minutes before I stream, like, oh my god, I forgot to do this thing. And what I forgot to do today was update this so this doesn't come out as House Flipper, because that's what I streamed yesterday. So I didn't update all the data and whatnot. How's my raid coming? Oh, good. We are working on the concept of raiding. I got to hustle on the whole revolution thing because that's happening sooner than I think it is, which means I'm going to need some security around here. A fort would not hurt. No, I do not want to unlock the blueprint. Sorry, I didn't realize I didn't have the blueprint. I should get more of those random blueprints. I should also get some more food. Is the gold mine up and running? Oh, heck yes it is. We got 18 pieces of gold here. 18 pieces of gold. Discussing lunch, Willow. You're often discussing lunch when we're streaming. I appreciate that. I like a person who enjoys lunch. And what was it? Was it pizza yesterday? I think you had pizza yesterday, which made me very, very hungry for pizza and slightly depressed. What could we get for, say, a plantation? I wouldn't mind seeing a plantation around here. Except when I say plantation, I actually meant animals, the ranch thing. Yeah, give me a ranch. I know I totally said one thing, and then I absolutely meant a different thing. So you'll get used to that feeling. That's going to come up a lot. Is there any possible way I can squeeze this in down here? Not so much, really. Actually, there we go. Okay, no, I can make this happen. That'll get me quite a bit of ranch space. Quite a bit. That'll be fine. Biscuits and gravy. What's wrong with biscuits and gravy? I'm not actually that keen on gravy in general. I mean, I'm not going to toss it out of bed, but I'm not like wicked into gravy. Like if gravy is offered, I will decline. But oh, hang on, I'm going to actually no, I was going to move the chat screen here, but whichever way I move it, there's stuff on either side that would interfere with the chat. Anyway, what is my favorite game, Jake? What is my favorite game? Okay, so we're doing the desert island scenario. That I am trapped on a desert island, and I can only have one game for the rest of my life. Okay, let me qualify this actually, Jake, and the answer may end up being the same, but I'm not 100% sure. Can I have, Jake, a single game, or could I have a franchise of games? Like, so all the games from X franchise, not actually the X franchise, because I haven't played those yet. I've heard they're kind of hit or miss. Art would probably, I think Art's into the X series, and I want to test the waters of those, but the reviews are awfully mixed on them. So can I have a single game, Jake? Or can I have a complete franchise? It may or may not affect the answer. It might actually end up being exactly the same answer, but I'm just kind of curious what my parameters are on this. Okay, the ranch is coming along. You know what, won't hurt to put up another block of houses. In fact, I'll put up some of the nicer houses. How about there's some country mansions out by the ranch? Yeah, you can live out by the eventual crocodile ranch, because that's probably what I'll end up putting down here. So a couple of country houses over there. That's very good. And what else could I be... What am I missing, really? I should probably... Oh, entertainment. Yeah, let's get some... let's get these people drunk. Need some taverns around this place. And another tavern over there would not be the worst idea. But I often get quests for those. So I'll kind of wait to see if somebody wants me to build a tavern before I build the tavern. Now, I could probably go for the library, because we're not getting any research done. So how about the library was right in the center of town. Boom, right there. A park would not be a bad idea either. Park would be pretty good. So, Jake, I reiterate my question. Do I get one game, or do I get a franchise? Again, it may not affect the answer at all. Am I creating Scotland? I don't know any good, jokes about Scottish people. I mean, Scottish people are inherently funny by themselves. I don't really need to do anything to make them funnier. But out of all of this, why is this Scotland? Is it because of the crocodile farm? Because I'm probably going to have a crocodile farm. No medical buildings, just pubs. Oh, I see where you're going. Okay. That's because we haven't researched how medicine works yet. So I can't get the medical buildings. Despite this being sandbox, we're still have to go through the phases where I have to unlock things, and I, to my knowledge, do not have that. That's public services. Yeah, I can't even get to clinic yet until we get into the World Wars. So there is kind of an impetus for me to get through the colonial period. Are secret Sith Lords random? Because that could explain it, and much more possibly. Take it from a Scottish person. Yeah, Scottish people are inherently funny. There's nothing that the rest of the world can do to make Scottish people funnier than they are. And that's not an insult. That's actually a compliment. Scottish people are inherently funny. You can say anything in a Scottish accent. You can read your grocery list in a Scottish accent, and it's funny. It's just inherently funny. Hi, we're completing a loot raid. We're probably not going to get that done in 180 days. I'm going to broadly accept, but we're probably not going to get that done for you, because heisting World Wonders takes a lot longer than you might think it is. Open the... Yeah, we haven't even set sail yet. We have not even set sail yet. Random is not funny at all. You don't have to be. You just have to have the accent. Again, you can read your grocery list, and congratulations, you're a stand-up comedian at that point, because everything that is said in a Scottish accent is funny. There's just no getting around it. It just is. Gold mine is up and running. What else was I going to put? We have some coal around here, too. I should probably snag that before I build over it, because I am just famous for that in Tropico. So resources, coal. Oh, I've already built over it. Never mind. I've already built over it. I could move that farm. Like, I could just demo it. Is there anything else on this island? No. Actually, there isn't. Well, actually, I say that. Show me mineral. Oh, yeah, there's some more gold. Oh, good. We've hit Gold Island. Let's see if you know what the heck this meal is in Scotland. Neeps and tatties. Okay, I've got to figure tatties is some sort of potato product. I have no idea what the other one is. I don't, on the whole, trust Scottish food. It's just I just don't. It doesn't inspire confidence in me. I don't look at Scottish cuisine and I'm just not filled with confidence. I'm just very skeptical about it as a whole. Like British cuisine, which often people say is a contradiction in terms. It's not. It's not. The British wreck breakfast. There is nothing better than a British breakfast. They kill it, and then they completely drop the ball for the rest of the day. But breakfast, no question. Scottish food as a whole, I just don't have trust in. I just don't have trust in. Apparently Random knows what it is. I've got to figure at least one part of it is potatoes. It's got to be. Everybody loves potatoes. We've proven that time and again on the channel. I would like to see, well, research for a start, because I've got the library up. Research the circus. I'll take any blueprints you've got kicking around right now. How's the old unemployment rate? Unemployment's coming down. We still got some homeless people, though. We can learn to cope with that information. How about we throw up some more houses? Like sort of these houses. Give me a bunkhouse. Can I get that to live sort of here? Yeah, that's a good enough spot for that. That's fine. That's fine. I don't eat Scottish food, even though I'm Scottish. See? It ain't just me. It ain't just me. Watching a video about illegal food that mentioned whatever the heck that is. Haggis was the illegal food. Oh, so I'm assuming the other thing is haggis. The second thing's got to be potatoes. It's got to be. Everybody loves potatoes. It's how the world works. Haggis is illegal. According to Willow, it is. I don't question these things. Willow says it's illegal. I'm inclined to agree with that. Oh, my ranch is up. Right. I actually did not want cows here. I want to change it to crocodiles, if at all possible. Yes, crocodiles will grow very well here. This is a good land for crocodiles. So I will absolutely change those resources. This is now a crocodile farm. To be fair, when haggis was explained to me, I almost vomited the first time. Agreed. Agreed. Oh, parsnips. Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm not that crazy about parsnips. I can live without parsnips in my life. It's fine. Like, if parsnips never happened, I'm basically okay with that. Everybody eats potatoes except the Irish. They still have PTSD from the famine. I mean, yeah, my background is English, but originating in Ireland. So my family came from Ireland to England and then went back again. It's all down to jobs at that point. I don't have bad PTSD from potatoes. I love them in all their formats, all their many formats. Just anything, boiled, mashed, cut up, fried. Don't care. Chapel's done. Okay. What else am I supposed to be doing? The trade route, the looting mission, the unemployment, and the revolutionaries. Okay. How do I begin to cope with that? Because I've only got 2 years and 7 months before I'm kicked out of this place. I could go more entertainment. There won't be anything in lecture. Oh, I do have the opera house. Right. Don't really have any cultured visitors right now. Newspaper. That would increase liberty. It's not... Yeah, let's have a newspaper. Let's just have a newspaper for no reason. News of Tropico. Here we go. Why don't you tuck yourself... Actually, you'd make a lot of sense right next to the library. Oh, I like that. I want to put a park up because decoratives. So decoratives are happening. Just something small. Yeah, right there. It's got a little water feature. I like that. People will like that. That's even more important. Like black pudding. Yeah, why black pudding? I've eaten black pudding. I don't think I'd choose to eat it again. I didn't spit it out of my mouth. I mean, I ate it. I actually just don't find it particularly flavorful. It's very bland food. So would I choose to eat it? Have I eaten it? Yes. Would I choose to eat it again? No. So Jake's never chimed in on the whole game thing, whether I get a single game or whether I get a franchise. I think ultimately the answer is still going to be Fallout. Either Fallout 4 as a single game or the Fallout franchise. I would prefer the Fallout franchise because I have more options there. But if you're trapping me on a desert island, then it's probably going to be Fallout 4 because there's so many different ways for me to play that, so long as you ignore the main quest. So long as you blow off the actual story of Fallout 4, You can do anything you want with Fallout 4. It's really good like that. But I wouldn't mind having the entire franchise because, Fallout 3 and New Vegas are awesome, awesome games. Who wants to eat fat and blood in a skin? Yeah, it's not great. It's not great. Fallout New Vegas is your favorite game. Yeah, there's so much to say about it. I don't think there's any question that it's an amazing game. I don't think there's any question at all that it's an amazing game. For me, does Fallout 4 kind of eke it out? Yes. And nothing to do with the story. I don't think there's anyone who's going to debate that the story of Fallout New Vegas is the superior of all the franchises, or all the Fallout games in the franchise. I don't think anyone's going to debate that. It's a far superior story. It's more interesting. It's more varied. There's more options. Nobody's going to question that. But in terms of what you can do in the game, I'm going to favor Fallout 4. Mostly for the crafting and the base building, settlement building, all of that. It made junk valuable. So take, for instance, Fallout New Vegas. I've played plenty of Fallout New Vegas. There's parts of the map that I won't bother going to because all I'm going to find in there is junk. So it limits my exploration. Junk is basically worthless unless you're going to gather it up and sell it for a very small amount of money. Junk is basically worthless in Fallout 3 and Fallout New Vegas, except as a very, very tiny amount of money. So that limits my exploration. I don't care if I explore an area because I'm probably not going to find anything worthwhile. But in Fallout 4, it pays to explore everywhere. There could be a roll of duct tape around the corner, and that is way more valuable sometimes than any gun you can pick up. So Fallout 4 encourages me to explore more, to get out and explore more, because you never know where there's going to be adhesive or a circuit board. I'm going to hire someone from outside Tropico. Yeah, don't bother showing that, because I need an educated person, and we're not really into education right now. We don't really do that around here. So that. Off to the beach with a bottle of wine and friends again. Well, Mel, thank you so much for coming by. Going to the beach with a bottle of wine and your friends sounds like a perfectly acceptable way to spend your day. Thank you for saying Happy Independence Day. We'll see you Friday. Absolutely, you guys. You know where to find me, Mel. You have a fantastic rest of your day. I like my meat well cooked. Well, that's terrible. Do people not get the science behind cooking meat? I do get the science. I just like my steaks slightly warmed up. Largely still moving. I definitely... Well, here's the thing. Let me qualify that. I like steaks rare, but I like burgers medium. Because I think a rare burger, it's too mealy. The ground up meat and whatnot. So I would prefer that a burger be medium, but steaks absolutely rare. Absolutely rare. Bleeding would be good. Thank you. Bleeding would be excellent. So that's what I do there with steaks. But burgers, a little more, like them a little more well done. What should I be doing next? What am I supposed to be doing? Getting more revolutionaries. All right, well, the newspaper will probably help with that nonsense, I imagine. I could get another trade route going now that I'm, actually producing things around here. Speaking of producing, I should probably put up another farm somewhere. Yeah, let's just get one going. Let's get another plantation going. Oh, actually, let me see where the fish are these days. I haven't actually looked at my fish issue. So get me out of here. Get me to overlays. And somebody's going to have to kind of remind me. Animals, there we go. Except it's not that. It's here? No, it's here. God damn it, I can't remember where fish live. Fish, they're actually in resources with all the metal. Makes perfect sense to me. Okay, so I got a couple of good spots right over there. Okay, we can handle that. Let's get a fishing dock down. I have never had alcohol apart from one time where I had some vodka when I was younger. Thanks to my older brother. Got it. Okay. Dave wants a steak that's still moving. Yes, I do. Yeah. If it could be like the restaurant at the end of the universe where, you have a suicidal but deeply philosophical cow that is ready to commit suicide for your meal, that would be my ideal. Yeah. Just actually have the live cow and just warm it up a little bit. That would be good. Restrained Dave as he avoids the decoratives. Well, there's actually not even that much decoratives in this. It's all basically parks and slightly different variations of parks. It's not that decorative a game. What was I doing? Oh, fishing. Fishing, right. I want fishing people. Oh, and coconut harvesters. Those are dead easy to get coconuts from. Fisherman's Wharf. There we go. Give me a Fisherman's Wharf right about here-ish. How far can I get that over? There we go. I'll build you a road in a little bit, but I'm going to put up a coconut Who's McWhat's It first. Because you can grow coconuts virtually anywhere. Like right next to this chapel. That would be a perfectly good spot to grow coconuts. Have one right there. Then we can sell coconuts to people. Just dumped a few pakoras in the air fryer. This conversation gave me munchies. Yeah, I invariably end a stream being starving. Absolutely starving by the time I'm done with that. Have I ever played Surviving Mars random? I absolutely have. Not on the channel. I played it on my own time. It's a great game. Fantastic game. Love Surviving Mars. Never put it on the channel because, frankly, by the time I got it, it had been completely done to death. There was just no real interest in it. And as I always say, it's what I want to watch, what I want to play, rather, and what you want to watch. If I put something up on the channel and it doesn't get views, that doesn't do either of us any good. Nobody's having a good time at that point. You didn't want to watch it. And if you don't want to watch it, I may not want to play it. So I do take what I think will be good for the channel into consideration when I'm putting stuff up. So that was a long-winded way of saying, yes, I've absolutely played Surviving Mars, put more than a few hours into that. Fantastic game, never put it on the channel. Oh, bye, Bird Brains. Thank you. Thank you for coming by. Jedi Time Lord's back. Good. Did you, I guess, check on your baby or something? I don't know how these things work. That's not Mrs. Dave and I's style. But, good on you, I guess. I will be replaced as the governor of Tropico, like, really soon. I gotta extend the mandate. How are we doing on that whole trade route there, kids? We getting that cocoa out? Because you want to maybe get that cocoa out at all? What have I got a lot of right now that I could easily get out the door? Corn. You guys want corn at all? Can I sell you some corn? Actually, does it have to be an export? It is export. Okay, it does have to be an export. I'll just buy something from you. I'll just totally buy something from you. You'll take some gold. Okay, I'll sell you some gold. Yeah, I'll purchase the extra trade route. It's fine. I don't think we're making cocoa fast enough to fulfill this trade route. So that, that's kind of a problem. We may lose Tropico very quickly, by the way. P.S. We may have to start this all over again. So, just a heads up. This may end and then start all over again. Carrie, welcome. Carrie, I did like my own stream. Thank you. No, babies. Holy moly. Okay, you got a lot going on there, Jedi Time Lord. You're in court, you got a couple of kids. I don't know what to do with this information. I guess just say congratulations. Oh, Willow's a twin. There you go. I'm not. I'm an only child. My mother had me and said, that's enough of that nonsense. We're not doing that again. So I don't have any siblings. That's probably for the best. They'd probably be, much like me, and nobody needs two of me in the world. That's just a terrible idea. Am I on pause? Nope, I am now, though. Okay, they're just taking some time to build that. Got it. Understood, guys. Understood. Oh, we completed the circus. Good. The word again should not be appended to we're having pizza. Doing so suggests that you can get fed up of pizza. Yeah, I would never say I'm having pizza again. I would just say pizza, really. In fact, just pizza. I would not even bother with any other words in the sentence. I would just scream pizza and pound the floor until I had pizza. That would be probably the way I would go there. So, one really can't get fed up of pizza. You really can't, can you? I'm just thinking, if I had nothing but pizza for a week, I'd be basically okay with that. I'd be pretty chill with that. I'd never get to sleep with the heartburn and indigestion, but I'd do it. I'm not saying I won't do it. How am I going to get... I'm actually going to lose this. Because I can't get any of these silly little quests done. If I can just get that crown trade route done... we've dropped the unemployment rate. That's great. That's super. It's not helping matters, though. If I can get that crown trade route done, I can extend the mandate for, I don't know, like a year and a half. I think it's 18 months or something. I have a friend who only has ever played FPS and TPS games. Every time I tried to get him to play something else, he has never done it. Who wants bacon cheeseburger pizza? Everyone. Everyone, Boss Ross. Everyone. Who would not want that? What insane individual would look at that and say no? Because let's look at what you're talking about there. You've got bacon, you've got a cheeseburger, and you've got pizza. You have basically everything I need to get through a day. Again, you pop me on that desert island that we keep talking about, and that's my only food source. Not only am I okay with that, I'm pretty freaking happy with that. Bacon cheeseburger pizza in Fallout 4. That's it. You got it. That's all I need right there. All I need. Are we gonna lose this game? I'm going to lose. Wow. I didn't even do this badly in the beta, and I hemorrhaged money in the beta. They did eventually kick me out, but it took them a couple of eras to do it. Yeah, we're gonna lose. I'm actually a little put off with this because Tropico is actually not that hard a game. I really haven't been paying attention though. I've mostly been paying attention to chat. There's probably a lot more things. I should probably have not accepted a couple of those quests. That would have been a good move. I'll put some research on because why not? So go ahead and do all of that, please. And wait, why are we talking about Mrs. Dave? Oh, and Mrs. Dave on my desert island. Yeah, I was just assuming that part. I'm not going anywhere without her. So, obviously that goes without saying. That's just, I didn't feel we needed to broach that topic because that was self-evident. Does the gold mine need a road? Nope. Got a road. It would have a little flag above it, like this one. It would have this flag right here if it needed a road, like this does. So it'll tell you if it needs a road. If it doesn't have that, then I've done strangely fine with the road. You can have a road going right there. There you go. Road for you. We can get some fishing done in the last 10 months on the island here. I am distracted, Willow. I am, because chat happens. Oh, I did the trade route. Not the cocoa one, but I managed the gold one. Okay, good. That will buy me a little extra time. Yeah, I'm going to extend the mandate by 18 months. If you wanted to pop up with another quest, that would be great, and I can extend it for another 18 months. And I should have 2 trade routes open. I should probably hold one. I'll send you some milk for your tea. And I'm going to hold the other one open in case that pops up again. Yeah, that's basically my premise here. Okay, that bought me a little bit of time. Homelessness is almost 0, as is unemployment. Great. Good. Okay. I'm actually not getting any warning flags from anything at all. Everyone seems to be broadly doing their jobs around here. That's good. Okay, no, we're still back to does the gold mine need a road? No, it does not. It does not. I could put up another fishing dock, because there's another thing right here. I may as well. What's my money like? Oh, hi. Hi, deliver planks to Pirate Cove. Right. Penultimo. Problem is we don't actually do planks at all. But you're probably going to get all fussy and not go raiding until we do that. Okay, I gotta do some things here. Things need to happen. So first thing I'm going to need is the thing where we cut down the trees. Logging camp. Yeah, that's it. Logging camp. There we go. Why don't you log some camps right here? Just put that at a jaunty angle, just because I said so. Except it's not quite that jaunty. Okay, put that there. And then I'm going to put up the other thing, the lumber mill, which I don't have any of the people or resources that I need for any of this at all. But we're doing it anyway, just to see if I can nail that one. I think you should make lots of farms. Yes, I don't have the population to support them. I only have like 6 people who are unemployed. 1 person is unemployed. I have 1 unemployed citizen. So I got 1 guy to work the logging camp. It's going to be 1 very lonely guy and a chainsaw. That's how that's going to go. You're right, Willow. There was no option to not accept that, so I may as well start making it happen and not change what's in the... Why do you have a thing? What's your problem? Empty in stock. Oh, you're waiting for the things that I don't have for you. And probably won't. I think we'll probably run out of the mandate before... Wait, did I already have a logging camp? I already had a logging camp. Alright, demo that one then. I don't need that one. I should have probably paid attention to that. But, hey, it's me. We all knew that was going to happen. What if you and some viewers play some deception games so we can betray you because we're all scum? I got that with the credit accidents. I don't need anyone else betraying me. Thank you. I don't want to be invited to be betrayed at any point in time. I have kind of buggered myself on getting a road around here, though. Yeah, I know you don't have anyone to work there. You know what? I will actually throw down a few dollars to hire some outside workers there. I mean, why not? Yeah, there we go. Okay, so somebody's actually showed up. Somebody did actually show up. I know you don't have any materials now. It's all going to be fine. There's a logging camp literally across the street that I never noticed before. And efficiency of farms decrease with time. Do they really? Actually, don't know that. Is that a mechanic? We are trustworthy. I doubt that. Build a logging camp. I literally just did that, Lord Roger Wyndham. Seconds ago. And then I demolished it. Because I already had one. I'm going to totally accept that because that's a really easy quest to nail. Yeah, may as well. Great. Well, good thing I demolished it then, because then I'd have 3 instead of 2 that I don't really need. But we're going to put this right back where it was, because I can't see a reason not to, frankly. I'll put this at a jaunty angle this time. There we go. Jaunty angle for the logging camp. This is in good logging territory here. That's a really easy one for me to nail, and then I can extend the mandate a little bit more. And we'll eventually get planks. We'll eventually get planks. Not quickly, but eventually. I should work on my roads a little bit because these are all kind of dead ends. That's not really ideal for roads. There's no way I'm going to get around here, is there? No. Can I get through here? If I started a road here... Nope, never mind. If I started a road here... Never mind. Okay, well, we're going this way then. That, and no, that way, thank you. That way, thank you. Thank you. You can come down here and do that. Okay, that's part 1 of a long-term road redistribution thing, is what we're gonna do. That's a lumber mill. Wait, what did he want? A logging camp. Yeah. Oh, thank you, Willow. Thank you. Cancel construction. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I missed that. I just clicked the wrong thing because I was already set up to do lumber mill. Okay, back to plan A here. Food and resources. There we go. Logging camp. Thank you. Okay. Yeah, I had already done the lumber mill, so that was already up there. And I mistook one for the other. Games like Barotrauma would be a fun game with viewers since we could have Captain Dave, some security folk keeping Dave protected from betrayal or the spooky monsters. Oh, well, if that's the situation, then I just need to walk away and let you guys handle it. Because if I'm in charge, you know it's going to end in tears and probably fire. Tears and fire. Something will be on fire and people will be crying. Probably me, if we're honest. Probably me. Let's get... How's my homelessness rate? Not bad. What do you want me to do? Oh, I can declare independence now. Probably. I don't actually have the military that I'm looking for. Can you just go away and I'll think about that? Because I would like to get any kind of military down, except I can't. I can buy the blueprint. You know what? I'm just going to buy that blueprint. Should I buy a fort? How much for the fort? Yeah, I'm going to get a fort. Yay, forts! Okay, let's get the fort, which really, really shaves down the liberty in the area. Should I be putting that over there? No, don't put that over there. It'll just be all over the Crocodile Ranch. I don't necessarily want to throw this right in the center of town because people are going to hate it. But it also needs to be close enough to the center of town that they can come a-running when there's trouble. So you can live... Do you actually have a door? Yeah, you do. Why don't you live over here by these houses? Wow, they're going to hate that. They basically live next door to a prison. Okay. It is Fort Dave. It's just kind of far away from town, so people don't freak out about that. Although I've never really... I don't usually do too badly in the whole having a rebellion thing. That doesn't happen super frequently when I play this. I'm not saying it's never happened. I've upset some people in Tropico 6. Let's be clear about that. I've upset some people. But not, like, a lot of them. Okay, when those forts are up... Oh, pirates are attacking. Oh, dear. Well, good. I've got some forts coming. Great. It's exactly what I needed to be doing right now. Hopefully the pirates are in a very, very slow boat. Very slow boat to get over here. Yeah, just take your time. I did build a logging camp, and I'm going to extend my mandate because that'll give me time to get all my military stuff in play here. Fort Dave is a good name for a fort. It is. It's like Camp David. I was always keen on that as a child. I thought they named it after me. And then my parents told me how stupid I am. So, yeah, like Camp David, Fort Dave, all that good stuff. Fewer people you have, the less chance you have of actually arriving at your destination. Ah, gotcha. Right, okay. How's the fort coming, kids? Because we're about to get our library burned to the ground. Or my guard towers, or anything at all that will spawn some military, please. Anything at all. The logging camp is functional. Good, yeah, all right. We're getting in logs, we're kicking out planks. So that should mean that Penultimal over here will eventually get his stuff, the planks that he's looking for. I'd really just like to get this fort nailed down. Oh, the enemy are here. They're in the cornfields. They're in the cornfields. Yeah, they're shooting people. I don't have any answer to this, actually. I had to buy 2 blueprints to try and defend from you. Are my forts done yet? Is the library defending itself, or is that just the we're under attack icon? It's probably just the we're under attack icon. Can we... How much would it cost me just to buy this, basically? Quick build, 250. Oh, a bargain at twice the price. Yeah, let me do that on this one, too. Yeah, 250 bucks to quick build it? Oh, heck yes. Now, I just need people to go to work, learn how to be soldiers, and then go to attack. And they're already attacking the fort. They've fallen. They've not fallen for my ruse here. They've not fallen for this at all. Okay, I have a single soldier. Mikel Benitez. Go. The whole country is depending on you. Well, at least they've stopped shooting the library. Oh, and the fort. Let's actually how much? 2,000. Okay. That's a little bit more than 250 bucks. That's a little bit more than that. That's a considerably larger amount than 250 bucks. Soldiers. Do I own soldiers yet? It's still just Mikel. The whole country is depending on Mikel. Good. Mikel, if you want to come to work today, that would be fine. Grab a rifle. Defend Tropico. Anything at all. Living in a desert has a downside. This is wildfire season. So on days like today when people burn brush or have bonfires where your house is going to burn down. Well, obviously it's 4th of July, so we're all a little worried that our house is going to burn down because somebody's going to do something catastrophically stupid with fireworks, especially in our neighborhood. We are in kind of a close neighborhood. But yeah, you can imagine out in the desert, it's even more concerning. They're kind of burning my guard tower down, if I'm honest. Oh, they've taken it over. No, they're just shooting it. Okay, it's fine. They're just shooting it. Everybody stop panicking. Everyone calm down. Give that single soldier a raise. I should, if he comes to work. Oh, we've got 3 soldiers now. We have Ricardo and Raquel and Mikel. Oh, that's fun. It sounds like 3 people from a sitcom. Ricardo, Raquel, and Mikel. I like that. If you guys could actually go shoot pirates today, I would really super appreciate that. Or maybe the fort could get done at all. Oh, hi. Hi, you'd like me to build a dungeon. Yeah, sure. Actually, that's really easy. I'll put it next to the fort. It's going to be fine. It's all fine. Everything's 100% fine. Somebody remind me where dungeons are. There we go. Yeah, a dungeon. Why not? Right next to the fort. Perfect. Can I actually get a road to kind of put all that together? Not really. I can kind of get one there. I don't like it that much. Okay. My corn does grow very fast. It's the pirate blood. So that's what really amps up the production value on corn. BirdieBot! Oh, hello, BirdieBot. What is up? We were just talking about the granite accident seconds ago. And by seconds, I mean it was probably about an hour ago. Welcome, BirdieBot. Excellent. Whole country is depending on him. It is. Except now I've got 3 of them. So now it's Ricardo, Raquel, and Mikel, which is just a funny collection of names. They're not awfully keen on shooting people. They're mostly just chilling out in the guard tower. They are new hires. Yeah, the guard tower is on fire. It's on fire. Wait, the attackers have been defeated. By whom? I think they just gave up and went home. I think we can all be very, very honest with ourselves and realize the pirates just left. They came in, they got some stuff, and they're like, okay, we're good. We're out of here. We're totally fine. Doesn't your main building have an elite guard? Oh, yeah, you're right. Maybe that's who dealt with it. Usually there's a little green icon showing my soldiers going off to wherever it is they're going, and I didn't see that. But you're right. The palace has an elite guard. That was probably how that got handled. Spike Little Girl, welcome. Welcome. I'm sad this game doesn't have tea plantations. Kind of the wrong part of the world, isn't it? Oh, Mel's already gone. Mel would be able to know the answer to that question. Somebody go Google if you grow tea in the Caribbean. I don't think it's the right environment for that. I think that's more like India, China kind of thing. Oh, we've got the Pirate Cove back up and running. Congratulations, Pirate Penultimo. Can you go steal the Brandenburg Gate finally? Please, I'm waiting for my Brandenburg Gate. Wait, are you off that? Oh, heist is in progress. Okay, that's fine. Yeah, heist is in progress. Good. Good. We're all keen on that. Yeah, you are technically executing the mission. Good. Good. Your country wasn't worth their time. That's what I think, Willow. I think they just left. There's nothing here for them except the corn. Speaking of corn, now that the pirate attack is over and we have nobody working here. Oh, no, now we have somebody working there. There's one guy in the fort. Yay, guy in the fort. Good job. We value you here in Tropico. I think they've grown tobacco. Yeah, actually, I could grow tobacco. What's, speaking of growing tobacco, I'm going to put up another farm. I say that. How many people do I actually have who need a job? None. I have no workers. And only a very few unemployed, or homeless citizens, rather. I'll put up another house. Or bunkhouse, rather. And maybe another tavern. No, I'm kind of hemorrhaging money as usual. I'm really waiting for Pirate Penultimo to get back with the Brandenburg Gate, because that's cool. And then I'll declare my independence. Then we'll... Yeah, okay, I know I built a dungeon. I'm going to extend my mandate again. I'm going to keep extending that until Pirate Penultimo is done with his job. And then we're totally, loosing ourselves from the shackles of British colonialism. You didn't steal Stonehenge. Stonehenge. I see what you did there. No, I often do, though. Spend 10,000... Okay. No, I'd rather deliver the gold. I have gold. Yeah, we'll deliver gold to you. I don't actually have 10,000, but I've got a gold mine. That I can handle, Pirate Penultimo. Can you just go get the Brandenburg Gate, please? Just get it. And then we can loosen ourselves from the shackles of British colonialism and move on with our lives. That's what we're all trying to accomplish here. I'm going to build a road around this place because I feel like it. That's just how I'm rolling. Yeah, so there, all around there, and then back to there. That's kind of a wonky road, but I'm willing to cope with that. And actually, now that I say that out loud, why don't you build just a connecting road right here? Because why not? Oh, I was going to put up another fishing dock, Hoosie McWhat's-it, wasn't I? Yeah, I don't really have money, per se. I do have an open trade route, though. Oh, I want to ship you this gold. But Penultimo needs gold. I'll ship you the planks. It's so much less money. For some reason, planks of wood are not as valuable as bars of gold. I guess I just don't understand the economy. Probably an economist could tell me, but I've got planks of wood and I can sell those for 2,300, but the gold is like 9,900. I don't get that. Like, is that like an economy thing? Where gold is more... I guess gold is more valuable than wood, is what I'm hearing from this game. Gold is more valuable for wood. It's a sassy road. There we go. That puts a different spin on it. Yeah, actually, I'm going to try for the gold one, because we'll have it. We are producing gold. We've got a gold mine. And actually, I could make a play for the other gold mine. It's not that far away, as I recall. Get me to my overlays. It's right up the hill. Oh, yeah, we got that. Yeah, we're building another gold mine. I don't have anyone to work there, but we're going to build it anyway because it's a gold mine. No, not the coal mine, please. Although, that being said out loud, I should remember that exists so I don't build over it. Yeah, going to take them a heck of a long time to do that. I'm going to wait till the gold mines... Actually, maybe I'll just put the coal mine up right now. Is that the worst idea in the world? I mean, it's my idea, so it probably is. But just for argument's sake, yeah, go build a coal mine. When do you get around to it, guys? No wicked hurry on that one. Just in your own time, it's fine. Freighters pulling in, a little bit of money there. Crown keeps sending me foreign aid. That's the only reason we're financially afloat right now. So I'm living off the backs of the English. Pirate Penultimo, how much gold you got? Have we... Oh, it's right down here, isn't it? 66 out of 280. Okay. Gold is happening. It is existing. Gold is a thing that is coming in. So I'll get another gold mine up. That will effectively double my gold production. I might as well start getting the road coming in this kind of direction. So up there, and then kind of that way, there we go. And then sort of over here, and then just stay there for right now. And then I'll figure out where you need to go when those two things are up. Send the road down the hill to the Sassy Road from the mines. Done. Mission accomplished. I wish I could go up the hills. That would be easier. I can do tunnels down the road, but I think that's actually too small a hill to do a tunnel through. I do like the road infrastructure in Tropico 6. It's one of my favorite parts, being able to do tunnels and bridges more than anything. I love the bridges. Those just end up looking so cool. I don't really need to do a bridge right now, but I could. Maybe I can... Well, I'm saying maybe I can put this up or that up or that up. I don't have any people. There's nobody to work here. I have 111 people on this rinky-dink island. Really? A logging camp? Again? I don't need 3 of those. I mean, it's not going to hurt, but I don't really need 3 of those. But I would like to extend the mandate until I am perfectly ready to deal with your nonsense. Is there anything up here? Yeah, there's a good spot right up here. So we're going to kind of start extending the town now. Here we go. And then when all this gets built, I'll start popping some housing up there. Nobody will live there. We have 0 unemployed citizens and only 3 homeless citizens. And frankly, I think that's their problem. They're choosing to be homeless at this point. Rivikush, welcome. Welcome. I am playing Tropico. You are correct. It overwhelmingly won the vote. It was Spittertality or Fallout 4 or Tropico 6. Tropico 6 was the very clear winner by a, I'm going to go ahead and say the word landslide. Absolute landslide for Tropico, which is cool because I love playing Tropico. I wouldn't put it back up on the channel because its time has kind of come and gone. I had a whole lot of fun playing the beta when I got in on that, but its time has come and gone. But I love playing it. It's certainly one of the games that I play in my own time. I actually never had it until the Steam sale, because it's a game that has a not small price tag attached to it. So when it was deeply discounted in the sale, I grabbed it then. But I had the beta and then never actually had the full game. I never bought it. I only had access to the beta, and then when the beta closed, I didn't have that anymore. So that was a very, very long-winded way of answering your question, which is yes, we're playing Tropico 6. Yeah. So I have Tropico 4 and Tropico 6. I've heard mixed reviews on 5. I've heard 5 is not exactly the winner of the Tropico franchise. Go ahead and now I think we can start constructing some roads here. Yeah, perfect. I like those roads. Those are going to be good roads. And actually, I'm going to prioritize the logging camp because Snooty McBritishface there wants us to do that. The vote had the same validity as those in Tropico. I can't influence that art. I actually have no way of influencing that. I mean, I vote on my own personal account, but that's just one vote. I have no way of rigging that. I would love to, but I have no ability to rig that. I actually, if it were me and I was choosing between those 3, I might have done Fallout 4. But this makes more sense for a stream because it's a little more WASD. I can pay more attention to chat than I can playing Fallout 4, as much as I love it. Busy editing my Borderlands 2 video. Yeah, humbly sorry for being late. Don't ever apologize for being late because you're not late. You are exactly on time because you're here. That's the important part. You are here. I don't care what time you got here. I don't care if you show up 1 minute before I end the stream. As far as I'm concerned, you are perfectly on time because you're here. That's really the point of this exercise. Oh, ship coming in. Good. How much money do we make from that? Ooh, not a small amount. Nice quick 10 grand there. What do you want? Oh, you want me to build residential buildings? Okay, sure. There's nobody to live in them, Penultimo. Nobody is going to live there. But I'm sure if you're wicked into that, I will totally bang that out for you. Oh, I should put a Teamster's office up here. It'd be a pain in the neck getting stuff out of this area. Yeah, that's probably actually a really... Oh, I could almost get it. Yes, right between those two. That's a really good spot for a Teamster's office. Good job, me. Right, so housing, Penultimo. We don't have anyone, Penultimo. We have housed everyone. Everybody has a house, Penultimo. The 3 people who say they don't, they are choosing to be homeless at this point. They're campers. So that'll meet Penultimo's need. I'm not going to get that done anytime in the near future. FPS like Fallout 4 isn't great for a stream, and I like Fallout 4. Yeah, it's not. I mean, I love playing it, and I can't say I can play it casually, but I know the game very, very well. And I can certainly play it somewhat casually. But yeah, I really do have to be paying attention to the screen while I'm doing that. I can't really sort of be focusing. It can't be one of my streams where we're just looking at the same frozen screen for half an hour and I'm talking about David Bowie. That's not that kind of game. I mean, it could be. I could park myself in a settlement and just blather on and on, but I think anyone tuning in for Fallout 4 is going to expect maybe a little bit of gunplay, maybe a little bit of action. Bird Brains is back. Excellent. WASD Wednesday. Sure. I mean, I've always kind of favored Friday. Friday is definite. Friday is locked in. I have told jobs that I can't work Fridays because I stream. So that's just locked in 100%. Saturday is very, very firm, but there will probably be a Saturday or two where I say, yeah, I just can't stream today. I've got something else going on. Wednesday's tricky. Wednesday, I do actually have to go out and make money. So I do, we have bills to pay, so we do have to go to work. I could theoretically do something in the evening. I love streaming. I absolutely love streaming. I could theoretically do something in the evening, but that's also, I try not to take as much time as I, or at least give Mrs. Dave as much time as I humanly can while doing the channel. And the channel takes a tremendous amount of time. So when I'm not doing that, I do like to kind of focus my attention on her. Have I ever played Planet Base? Have it? Random, I have it thanks to a very generous viewer. He knows who he is. I went through the tutorial and thought, well, this is pretty cool. And then I tried to play it on my own and realized I forgot everything in the tutorial. And boy, Planet Base doesn't give you any margin for error. Any margin for error. No, you put one thing out of place, how? All of your people are dead. Everybody is dead. You fool. So that's one of those. I actually started reorganizing my Steam library so it's a little better categorized. And I have a category of games I need more time with. So games I need to like sit down and play more. Like they're not necessarily back burner games as much as they are like, I just really need some more time with this. I can't just, I need more time. There's no other better way to say it. Yeah, I built a logging camp, Lord Roger Wyndham. It's my 3rd. Thank you. We are deforesting this entire island. Have it, played it, enjoyed it. Really need to spend some more time with that because there's no room for error. That is not a game that has any sort of soft learning curve of, oh, you made a mistake. Well, that's okay. You can do this thing and it'll, correct that. No. Everyone is dead. Everyone is dead. You're in space. Everyone is dead. I did play a tutorial boss, Ross. Stop laughing at me. I can tell you laughing at me there. So yeah, I know strange words, Willow. Yeah, no, I do actually have to. Mrs. Dave and I have to go out and work. I mean, believe me. If somebody said you are suddenly weirdly financially independent for no readily explainable reason and you can just sit there and do YouTube-y stuff all day, nobody would be happier than me. You don't have a road, except you kind of do. Why are you telling me you don't have a road? You are literally connected to a road. Is your road? Oh, your road's back there. Oh, sorry, dude. Okay, I guess I'll build a road. That's not my ideal. I'm kind of half thinking of just demolishing that building and doing it properly, but here we are. This is not like this is my end game here. Okay, you can have a road right there. There you go. I am going to yell, shut up, I played the tutorial. I am. I do that often. It's because I usually do. People think, oh, he doesn't care about learning how to play the game well. He's just fooling around. He's just being silly. No, it's not that I don't care to play the game well. It's just that I kind of don't. That's not actually completely inaccurate. I play games to have fun. I don't play games to be the best guy at it. This will never, ever be a tutorial channel. This will never be me saying, I know how to do something in this game better than anyone else, because I've never said those words in my life. The only tutorial I've ever done on the channel was a very, very quick thing about stellar tactics, just because it was legitimately something people didn't know how to do. Like, I Googled it and I couldn't find the answer. And I actually had to... went to the developer. The developer said, oh, here's how you do that thing in Stellar Tactics. So I did like a really quick 5-minute thing because I actually felt for the first time that this might be valuable information to somebody. I didn't know how to do it. A lot of people didn't know how to do it. That's it. One tutorial, dude. One tutorial. Didn't play tutorial for Stellaris. Neither did I, and look at my history with that. Tutorial sucks. I'm very observant. I pick up on a lot of things. I really enjoyed Planet Base. I'm afraid of the harder planets. Yeah, I didn't even get past that. I mean, I got through the tutorial. The tutorial is very, very explanatory. It's a very good tutorial. Really holds your hand and walks you through what you're supposed to be doing. But now I realize I kind of need to keep that on a separate monitor next to me so I can refer to it. Because if you forget one thing, you're done. Everybody is dead. Everybody is dead. God help those nuggets when he plays the Universum. I have played the Universum. Much like Surviving Mars. And thank you for that, Vosros. Much like Surviving Mars. What do you want, a tannery? Yeah, broadly yes. Broadly yes, you can have a tannery. If we could get that near the cattle ranch, that'd be pretty spiffy. So Universum, I have played it, and I've enjoyed it. I don't think I've gotten too far into it. I don't know if it's ever will work its way onto the channel. I've never ruled it out. But it is, you know, everyone's done Universum to death. And I'm not saying I do anything revolutionary. I just play games and chit-chat. But there are hard... I just did that with the Patreon video that I put up. It was kind of one of the reasons I put it up. And I for you guys who watched it, and I know some of you in chat right now did, there are hard choices that I make. And not every game that I want to be on the channel is going to make it on the channel, because although I do this for fun, this is my hobby and my artistic expression, at the same time, I'm not looking for growth. I'm not saying, okay, this is the level of the channel and that's all I ever want it to be. No, of course I want more people in here. We got a really, really cool group of people here. I would like more of them. That's just obvious. So I do take a critical look at games that I put on the channel, and sometimes things don't make the cut because I'm looking at something. You know what? A perfect example was Frostpunk. When I first saw Frostpunk sort of peek over the horizon before it was released, I'm like, oh, this is going to be an awesome game. I can't wait to get this on the channel. By the time I could actually even think about getting my hands on it, which I never really did, I still don't own it, it had been done to death. Everyone had done complete full playthroughs of it. There was nothing interesting I was going to do with Frostpunk. I mean, I don't do anything interesting anyway. I just, again, play games and chit-chat. Hang on, what am I building for you? A tannery. Okay, sure. Absolutely. Yeah, snooty McBritish face. You can have a tannery right over there. There you go. So I make critical choices, and I'm either looking for, well, again, this is what I put out in the Patreon video. It's, can I do something with this game? And I don't mean do something necessarily original or interesting or fun. I mean, just does this game fit my personality, and is it the right time for this game on the channel? There's a whole bunch of subcategories that go into that thought, but that's basically the thought. Is this a game that fits my vibe, fits my style, that I think we can all have fun with, even watching me fail at, generally. I did, okay, in my own defense, I did beat YouTuber's Life OMG! Apparently. I did beat that one. I got to Space Mansion. And then when it said, would you like to continue the game, I screamed at it. Like, no, sir, thank you. So it's not that I fail at every single game. I did beat YouTuber's Life OMG! Yeah, apparently. So this is a very long-winded way of getting to a point, which is there's games that will make it on the channel and games that won't. And it's unfortunate. Hey, look, I can basically do a video a day. And I tend to do a series of videos. I like to do a series. I like to, because that's the way I watch videos. I like to sit down and watch a whole series of things. I don't generally like to watch one-offs of stuff, because I'd like someone to get further into the game. Even if it's not the complete game, even if that person doesn't go all the way to the end of the game, I like to watch a lot of gameplay. Yeah, I'm going to extend my mandate. Just for right now. I think I'm basically good to go for the revolution. What's your problem? What is this icon? Oh, the guard tower's rubble. Right, the pirates destroyed the guard tower. Right. The pirate attack. Let me just throw another one of those up, because that's going to come in really handy when the revolution strikes. So, I forget what any of that meant. Anyway, key to planet base is knowing the basics you need and changing it up later. Yeah, I kind of, again, that's why it's filed under I need more time with that game. I can't throw that up, because it would be a 10-minute episode of me just failing immediately. Willow would watch me play Frostpunk. I don't... Okay, let me take a different take on the critical eye towards games on the channel. I'm not sure that I would watch me play Frostpunk. That's the thing. And that's where, now that I'm saying that out loud, that's kind of where the core of game choices comes in. Because ultimately, if you do this silly YouTube gaming channel thing, probably the biggest piece of advice that you're always going to hear is make videos that you would watch. Now, that's sensible for any artistic expression. Movie makers, I'm sure, make a movie that you would want to go and see. I'm not 100% sure that I would watch me play Frostpunk. I don't know. I mean, I could certainly try it. I don't know if I'd really want to, because, again, I've seen the entire game start to finish. So I'm not as enthused to play Frostpunk. Frostpunk, I think, is one of those games you shouldn't watch gameplay if you're going to play the game. And there's very few of those. There's very, very few of those. But that would be one where I'd say, actually, don't watch gameplay of this. Just go ahead and jump right in, because there's so... Yeah, I've kind of seen it. Anyway, but would I watch myself do this video? I don't know that I would. Good thing about Deception games or Space Station 13 games is that they're always unique. Barotrauma is always unique, and I'll be up for watching Dave and some viewers trying to survive. Dawn of Man, I watched Penge play that. A couple of episodes, I think he did of that. Now, in Dawn of Man's defense, it's been developed since then. It was a little light when Penge did it. I wasn't... Okay, here's my take on Dawn of Man from what I saw Penge play, which again is early in its development. I didn't know why I would play that game over any other similar style of game. I wasn't seeing anything really interesting or unique where I was like, I've got to have this. It just didn't jump at me. I wasn't enthused about it. You'd like a trade route rather. Yeah, we'll get one going, and probably it will get canceled because Viva la Revolution. But, wait, I don't actually produce coffee. Why did I think I was going to send you coffee? I'll send you some corn. I've got that. I've definitely got corn. Oh, no, I don't have a free trade license. Then we're already doing one, sir. We're already in the middle of one. The only thing I'm really waiting on is Pirate Penultimo. Once he gets back with the Brandenburg Gate, all bets are off. Worms ahoy. Right, what are you waiting for again? Oh, we're waiting on a little tiny bit more gold. Just a tiny, tiny few pieces of gold is what Pirate Penultimo is waiting for. That's fine. That's totally fine. Welcome back, Birdbrains. Welcome back. Hi to fiance and cab driver. Oh, right. Okay, so you're in a cab with your fiance with, I guess, 2 babies. Okay, cab driver, good luck with that. So, Frostpunk is so stressful. Yes, it is. I've kind of seen it. So I don't know if I'd jump all over it. I mean, I'm going to take a look at it in the sale. I think their whole line of games is ridiculously discounted, down to, pennies on the dollar kind of thing. So if it's super, super cheap, I might grab it, but I'm not aching to per se. I might. I'll see what the discount is like. I always grab a few, mental stragglers of the sale's coming to an end. Let me snap up a couple more things before it's over. Fiance, 2 twins, and a cab driver. Wow, that sounds like a good idea for a sitcom too. We were just talking about sitcoms yesterday. Whoever made this pizza decided they needed all the pepper in the world. That's not so great. I mean, again, there's no such thing as bad pizza, but there's better pizza than others. Some pizza is better than others. There's no bad pizza, even if it's heavily peppered. Are we talking about pepper like salt and pepper, or red or green peppers? Because if it's salt and pepper, yes, there's absolutely such thing as too much pepper. If it's red pepper, there's no such thing as too much red pepper. I love red pepper. Cab driver chuckled, babies are quite, your voice is soothing. Oh, good. I don't do lullabies or anything, but you can leave the stream on if you'd like. Maybe I could spin that in a whole different direction on the channel. Just baby soothing by Dave. Except, when I start ranting about things. And I may teach toddlers to say fight the power and raise their fist in their air. If I can. If they can handle it. I need workers. I don't have any workers for any of these things. That's basically okay, though. I'm kind of largely okay with that. Penultimo, you just need, like, scraps of gold. It's because I don't have any workers. We're getting basically no gold out of the gold mine, but it's there. And I know me, I would have totally built over that. Oh, black pepper. Yeah, there is such a thing as too much black pepper. Yeah. Red or green peppers or, those kind of peppers, those are fine. Thing is that Barotrauma campaign is that you may run out of resources, run out of money, and need to make choices. Oh, yeah, well, I can already see that ending in tears. I can totally... Are we all familiar with Are there decoratives? Can I blow all my money on decoratives in the submarine? I don't know how decorative you can make a submarine, but I'm going to work on it. Some nice paintings or something. Or, I don't know, pictures of boats that aren't submarines. I don't know. Oh, fiance's taking your phone. Okay. Well, she should probably be able to tell people that she's had babies. So I'm on her side in this one, Jedi Time Lord. I'm totally on her side. She should probably have your phone so she can say, hey, just heads up, I've got 2 babies. I'm sure there's, like, people she needs to tell. And you too, I'm sure there's people you need to tell. I can't believe you've been in the stream this long. I'm trying to think of if we've had anything along those lines where somebody is having, like, an insanely important life event and then... is still on the stream and is still in chat. Medi, welcome! There's bad pizza and it's pineapple pizza. No, I disagree, Medi. I've had pineapple pizza. Is it my favorite? No. Will I eat it? Yes, absolutely. Napping on my balcony after a bunch of pasta. Yeah, that'll knock you out, Michael. Pasta will just knock you to the floor. But, pleasant way to spend your day. Pineapple pizza. No, pineapple pizza is not ew. It's not my choice. But I've had it, and it's not the worst thing in the world. This is also comes from someone who enjoys chicken and waffles, and also is 100% prepared to eat the Kentucky Fried Chicken sandwich where the buns are 2 donuts. I am 100% prepared, willing, and frankly, enthusiastic to put that in my mouth. I want to put that in my mouth. I'm not actually even 100% sure where our local KFC is. There's not many of them in our area, but I will put that in my mouth before that goes off their menu. I've made harsh judgments on pineapple on pizza in death and taxes. Excellent. No, pineapple is okay. I would not prefer it. But if you're saying this is the only pizza that is available to you, then yeah, that's fine. I'll go ahead and eat a pineapple pizza. Oh, it's research time. Yay! Everybody loves research time. Let's research more things in the library. Let's learn about learning. That would be good. Jedi Fiance's there, and yes, I've had 2 babies. Yeah, you should probably... Hi, first of all. Hello. Secondly, congratulations. I probably should have led with that. That should have been the front page. So, let's try that again. Congratulations. Hi, welcome. And... I'm sure you have, like, super important things to be doing today. Well, I mean, you already did a super important thing. Like, you've actually already accomplished that. You know what? Take a nap. Take a nap. You know what? On me. I am full. You've had a day and a half and then some. Take a nap. Put all of this in Jedi Time Lord's hands. So, and by that I mean 2 babies. I was going to say you've got really important things to do today, but you've got that covered. You could, I don't know, Facebook this or something. Hey, got 2 kids. Gonna take a nap. Thanks, guys. Truly terrifying in Barotrauma when you're alone in the water, running out of oxygen, trying to survive in the darkness. Yeah, I'm going to fail miserably at that random. I'm going to 100% fail miserably. How are you typing on the phone with 2 babies and a phone? I'm assuming that she gave them to Jedi Time Lord. That's my guess. Pirate Penultimo has received all of his gold. Good. Go get me the Brandenburg Gate. Jedi's holding the phone looking at me and I'm just shaking his head. This sort of thing happens frequently around here, Jedi Time Lord's fiance, which is actually now your name. So congratulations. We've had many names like that. There's Mrs. Dave. There's Mel's boyfriend. I'm sure Mel's boyfriend has a name, like an actual name. I'm sure when he was born, he was not named Mel's boyfriend. I'm sure that's not his christened name. But he is Mel's boyfriend. Even if we ever learn his name, it will be Mel's boyfriend. So now, your Jedi Time Lord fiance. I would like to put sort of in brackets with 2 babies, but then it's getting kind of lengthy, and I only have a limited amount of breath to get out somebody's name. So, Jedi Time Lord fiance, I am fully authorizing you as a duly authorized person in charge of such things, which is very official sounding, very, very official sounding, that you should go take a nap. In fact, you know what? Just go to bed. I would say just call it a day. You've accomplished a lot. Just write the rest of the day off. Hand the babies off to Jedi Time Lord. Go to bed. Because that's what I would do. I'd be like, you know what? I have accomplished a major life thing today. I'm taking the rest of the day off. Willow's husband. Perfect example. Willow's husband. Mel's boyfriend. Mrs. Dave. Everyone gets their own name here. Sometimes you get to pick it. Sometimes you don't. Sometimes it's my decision. Quickly rename the account. Yeah, Jedi Time Lord fiance. If you want to go in and rename Jedi Time Lord's account to Jedi Time Lord fiance, I think we're all basically okay with that. That's fine. Dual lightsaber fiance. I like that. That's pretty good. It's not going to replace Jedi Time Lord fiance, but yeah. So anyway, as your cab ride goes on, I'm just fully authorizing you to take the rest of the day off. You know what? What is it? Saturday? Take the weekend. Just take the weekend. Come back on Monday. Deal with babies. Just take the weekend off. Someone will cover for you. Babies are pretty self-sufficient, to my understanding. I think much like I don't know, turtles. Are turtles self-sufficient? I mean, they always get eaten on the beach. Don't put your babies on beaches, by the way. They'll be just like turtles. I think turtles are relatively self-sufficient in the grand scheme of things because, you know, they hatch and then they go in the water and they just go swimming away. I think babies are largely like that. Human babies, that is. I mean, because we're talking about turtle babies. So let me differentiate. Human babies are basically like that. So probably you're cool to just take the weekend off and put it all in Jedi Time Lord's hands. Babies are dangerous, it's true. There's nothing worse than a baby with a machine gun. Yeah, don't give babies weapons. They don't know how to handle them. They don't know where the safety trigger is. None of that nonsense. What should I be doing? I'm waiting for Penultimo. I'm just ultimately waiting for Penultimo. You see what I did there? Open my raid screen, please. Except not that bit. Okay, we are executing the mission. Boy, Pirate Penultimo, it takes you a heck of a long time to get to Germany. Boy, it takes you a super long time to get over to Germany and back. Jedi Time Lord's back, yes. A baby in one arm and a phone in the other. So I just, and you can feel free not to answer this question. Were these fraternal twins? Were they identical twins? How did it all play out? What kind of payout did you get from the machine there? I'm just idly curious. I have no comedy about it. I have nothing funny to say about it. I'm just actually genuinely curious what kind of twins you got. Twins are okay. So here's, while you're typing that, and I know that you are, the last couple of tattoos that I got were done locally in the area by the shop is owned by a set of identical twins, and they both do tattoos. They're both tattoo artists, and they own a shop, and they go with the identical twin thing. Like, they don't play with it. These are grown adults, but they go with the whole same haircut, same clothes, all of that. It's a little freaky, and they're wicked goth. Like, they're goth like Peter Murphy wishes he was this goth. Bauhaus could not be this goth if they got a goth injection of goth juice. These guys are more goth than that, and they are great tattooers. That's obviously why I got tattoos there. But they do the identical twin thing to the extreme because it's freaky. And it kind of plays into their goth thing. But it's super, super freaky. They dress the same haircut. They're both, by the way, I don't know why I think they'd be listening. They're the sweetest guys I've ever met in my life in terms of tattoo artists. Tattoo artists on the whole tend to be a bunch of jerks, frankly. They're often rather extremely egotistical and kind of rude. These guys are just sweethearts. They are so lovely, and they're so genuinely grateful when you appreciate their art. But I am never actually 100% sure which of the twins has tattooed me. Like, I bump into them occasionally every now and then because they live in the area, and I'm like, did you tattoo me, or Or did the other guy tattoo me? I don't really know. Is this a horror story channel? No. I was actually just asking about Jedi Time Lord's twins, and then I thought about my twin tattoo artists, and we've got... here we are. Are you new here? This happens a lot. This happens frequently. You should have been here yesterday for the David Bowie conversation. Willow never pictured me with tattoos. Really? I actually have several. Not a copious amount. What I actually have is 3 large ones and then 1 smaller one. So it's not like I have a ton of tattoos, but it looks like I do from certain angles because they're all quite large size. So basically, large chunks. Basically, all of my back is done except for some white spots. You know, some white space there. That's so there's 3 large tattoos on my back and then 1 on my arm. I have plans for others, but that means money. So you know, there's that. Many things, Dave says, do take many turns. Yeah, much like my roads in Tropico. You just look at my roads in Tropico, and that's how my mind works. That's how my mind works. So we start. Okay, this is a perfect example here. I'm just waiting for Penultimo. That's all we're doing. We're just WASDing until Penultimo comes back with the Brandenburg Gate. So my stories start here in a nice straight line, and I have a very clear point that I'm trying to make. And then I just take a minor divergence here to think about this thing, and then this sort of is a speed bump here, and then I go all the way around here, and all the way back to here, and then eventually I get to my point. Usually. One boy, one girl. The boy's named Dave. I'm flattered. No, like Dave's a really common name. That's why my parents picked it, because it was an extremely common name. Girl just named Shannon. Shannon and Dave. Okay, I can get down with that. I see where you're going with that. What else is watching your video in my fancy asked me what name if it was a boy. Yeah, Dave's an... Okay, so Jedi Time Lord fiance. Here's why my parents named me Dave. Now, I actually don't know what country you guys are in, so I don't know. I would assume you're in some sort of anglicized or Americanized country, because David would be a common name there. Ich bin ein Berliner. Penultimo, you finally got back. Thank you. I'm going to come back to that in a sec, Jedi Time Lord. I have to put the Brandenburg Gate down because I stole it. Where am I going to put that now that I say that out loud? Well, let's look at it, first of all. So get me to, finally, Penultimo. Finally. Oh, it's mega huge. Okay, it's not just the Brandenburg Gate, it's all of it. Okay, I've stood right there. It's a very cool structure. It could live over here. I'm going to save this for when I've got a better spot for that. That doesn't make sense down here. So anyway, Jedi Time Lord fiance. How much time have I got left? 1 year and 9 months in that. And you know what? We'll try and do a loot while we're here. See if we can satisfy the communists there. Why not? We'll see if we can... loot. Actually, I should do a rescue. Go... No, do a loot. Yeah, because the revolutionary lady wants it, so we'll go do that. So, anyway, Jedi Time Lord fiance. The reason that my parents chose the name David is because there's almost nothing you can do with that to tease people. Like, that's a name that doesn't really, there's no really like funny things to make that name into to turn it into a childhood taunt. So that's actually one of their rationales for naming me this. It's an extremely common name, obviously, but that was kind of their sort of subtle idea there. They're like, unlike some other names, like, you know, Richard can quickly become Dick. There's not a heck of a lot you can do with Dave to make it a taunt. So it's not that, it's kind of bully proof. It's an almost bully proof name. So good job on that. That your Dave will have a slightly easier time in the schoolyards to come. Sister and I are identical. Really? I know a lot of identical twins. I really do. I mean, I don't know you personally, but you know, I know you in terms of chat. But in the real world, I know more identical twins than I feel I should. You know what we had in my high school? Identical triplets. That was freaky when they would all dress the same. And they would, because it was high school. So it was, you know, a cool, funny thing to do. I'm going to be replaced as the governor. That's fine. I'm ready to declare revolution at almost any moment. Yeah, we had identical triplets in my high school class. Really, really freaky. Jedi Dave is now a thing. It's going to Dave said. No, it's not. Dave is a very, very common name, Voss Ross. It's not going to my head at all. Lots of people are named Dave. I'm not quite so egotistical that I think any of them were named after me. It's a common name. It's an easy name. It's a name that anyone can get behind. You know what? There's no debating that name. Nobody has a fuss about that name. There's just many in my family. Yeah, there are just many in your family. You're right. Well, but I mean, you did up my identical twin knowing quotient quite a bit. Yes, or my quota, rather, quite a bit. I've mentioned being a twin many times. Have you really? God, that's just gone right over my head, Willow. I'm sorry. It's not that I'm not paying attention. It's just that I'm often not paying attention. If you've mentioned that many times, I'm very sorry that it's gone in one ear and out the other. Well, I would certainly think, Phosphorus, that Willow is the evil twin. I think that's self-evident at this point. Dexter has a twin sister? Okay. I would assume that you're not identical. I don't know. Hey, what do I know? Are we ready to declare a revolution? I think we're ready to declare a revolution here. Vive la revolution. Yeah, let's, I'm going to do that. Yeah, declare independence. Prepare for war. I'm prepared. I'm ready. Do it. I lost a trade route there. That's fine. Tally-ho, survive for prepare for 720 days. Yeah, that's like ages. I can just let the game tick along for that. Willow is the black sheep of the family, but she's the evil twin. Ooh, interesting dynamic there. Okay, fair enough. That almost sounds soap opera epic in its dynamic. I like that. All right, so I think I'm fully prepared. Oh, we did the heist. Oh, no, it's a looting thing I'm working on, not the heist. Never mind. Don't get all excited there. I thought we were already back with the loot. What could I be doing in the meantime? Is there anything I particularly need to be building? I can't do any trade... Oh, I can still do some trade routes. They're just all awful. Okay, well, I won't do that then until we've declared our independence. Has anyone moved in? Oh, yeah, tons of people have moved in. Okay, cool. Great, we've got a whole bunch of new citizens here. That'll give the builders something to do. I say that. I don't actually have a building up here. A building in this area. So give me one of those. Can I maybe get that to work here-ish? Sort of there-ish? How about there? And let's treat the people who live up here now. If you clone an embryo and they were born at the same time, do they count as twins? I don't know. That sounds like something for someone way, way smarter than me. Identical twins are basically clones. Yeah. I still find it weird. It is. I don't think I would work well as an identical twin. I think I'd freak myself out. And then other me would be freaked out too. We'd just be freaked out all the time. I don't think I'd cope well with it. I was going to put up not entertainment. Actually, entertainment's good too. We'll put a tavern up here because people dig those. And I want to put a grocery up here for food, because people like to have food. So what is that again? Is that public services? Yeah, grocery. There we go. And if we're getting people moving in, I may as well get another farm kicking around out here. I got to think about bridges eventually. Okay, I don't know how those are going to go over there, but I'll put another farm up, because why not farm? Why not farm? It's never going to hurt us to have some more food coming in. So, ooh, that's not a very good area at all. Neither is that. Okay, this is not actually our best farming area. It's a great mining area. Not so much with the farming area. Okay, I could peel a road over here. Yeah, put that there, and then I'll figure out what it's going to be later. And in the meantime, I'll just give you a road while I happen to be thinking about you. That, and... Come on, there you go. That, and that. Perfect. Love it. Do that. Go away now. Go away now. Thank you. Thank you. Clone Wars flashbacks between all the twins, Jedi, and clone stuff. There has been a lot of... Yes. That's really all I have to say about that. Yes, you are correct. You are absolutely correct about that. There has been a lot of Jedi-esque things related to that regard. What was I doing? Oh, yeah, houses over there. Okay, that's fine. I have some money. Not a lot of money, but some money. I could put up that other fishing dock I was thinking about. Probably a little too early for that. Probably a little too early. I have 2 forts. No, 1 fort and 2 thingies, guard towers. I wonder if I can get another guard tower up. If I high prioritize that, I can always demo it later if people just completely hate it all the time. But put one of those up and high prioritize that, please. Yeah, get that done super, super quick. Actually, how much is it? It's wicked cheap. Yeah, $250 to just auto-build that. There we go. Now I'm ready for war. Now I'm ready for war. I've started the twins conversation. Change the crop type. I will, once I get up there. Once they're done with it. It's going to take them a while to get over there. They got a lot to build, and I've only got one builder building at this point. So we'll get up there and figure out what the crop is going to be on that. But right now, I'm just sort of ticking down the days. Penultimo, when are you due back? Just for argument's sake, when are you coming back? Oh, yeah, actually, you're almost done. You'll probably have some horrible calamity happen to you while you're out and about, but you're basically almost done. I'm going to actually do something remarkable and kick this into a little higher speed, because really, we're just waiting for the English to attack and to finish out these buildings up here. That's mostly what we're waiting for. Guard tower's done. I've got defense. 3 guard towers and the fort should be more than enough to fend off the British. It usually is. Freighter can't... Oh, Freighter just dumped a bunch of money on us. Okay. Excellent. Well done, team. Houses are being completed. Anyone moving in there? P.S. Not into that one yet. Okay. How many people are homeless right now? 12. Well, there's a new house. Guys, just move into the new house. Anytime you want. Just go ahead and move on in. Farm. Yep, that's fine. Okay, I think we're just waiting. I'm just going to actually throw it into dangerous 4x speed. God, it sounds so horrible. I never do this. I honestly usually keep Tropico paused at almost all the time, unless I actually need time to go by. Because things happen quickly around here. Ah, you're done. Hang on. Go back to normal speed there. Complete the loot raid. Yeah, we did that. Thank you. I don't actually need your revolutionary people anymore because we've already declared a revolution. So give me a blueprint. The circus. Okay. Cool. Thanks. We can have a circus anytime we want. Penultimo. Well, now that you got nothing to do, why don't you pop out and do something? Go rescue some educated people. We don't got many of those in this neck of the woods. Ended up not buying anything on the Steam sale. Yeah, well, I mean, I liked this year's more. I think they did a little better this year in terms of getting deeper discounts. Last year's I found to be very disappointing. Very, very disappointing. I'm not even actually 100% sure I got anything last year. I think I got like a couple of things that I can think of. I think last year I just focused on AAA stuff that I could get at a decent price. More games for me more than anything else. But this year I was looking for stuff, not only for me, but also stuff for the channel. And I think this year's sale was a lot better. Is that COVID related? Probably. A lot of people are still staying home playing video games. So I'm sure they have deeper discounts. It's the first time I've ever seen RimWorld on sale. I thought they had a very, very firm, this game will never be discounted policy. But apparently not. So yeah, it's the first time I've ever seen RimWorld on sale. If RimWorld's on sale, there are some other good bargains in there. And there was some really good bargains. There really was. I mean, getting $2.50 for Don't Starve, which people continually tell me I will enjoy. I don't know that for a fact, but they keep telling me I am. So I was more pleased with the sale this year than I was last year. I think last year's was kind of pathetic. I could see not getting anything. And there's certainly a lot of stuff that I quickly queued up on the wish list didn't make the final cut. So I have, similar practice where I just go through and fill up everything on the wish list, and then I start to winnow that down and winnow it down, and then there's like the final cut of, how much am I really going to play this game? And if the answer is not much, even if it's deeply discounted, I'm probably going to pass. I have to have, at least in my own mind, and whether it ends up being true or not, I don't know. In my own mind, I at least have a reasonable expectation that at some point I will play this game. Whether it be for the channel or for myself. I just have to have that modicum of hope that at some point I will install and play this game. Some of them haven't worked out like that. Some of them are definitely retirement games. Some of them are, okay, I don't really have to work very hard for a living, so I can actually spend time playing these games that I've never played. You'd like a tavern. Yeah, I don't really, again, care about your revolution anymore because it's already happening. But, yeah, I'll put up a tavern. That's cool. People like taverns. Oh, that's a good spot for a park down there. I should put a park down there. I'm totally going to put a park down there. So put the tavern there, and then there absolutely has to be a park that lives there. What's the 2x2 look like? That will fit very nicely right here. And this area is apparently butt ugly. So having a park here would not hurt. Not hurt at all. Okay. Actually, I don't like the way that landed. Can I demolish that, please? Thank you. I just wanted to put that one square. Actually, now that I've seen the size of that, what else you got kicking around? How about a 2x3? Yeah, this is it. This is the one I wanted. Okay. Except it doesn't want to live there. And now it doesn't want to live there. Why don't you want to live there? What's your problem? Why don't you... What is your problem, actually? Okay, well, get me back to the other one, then. I'll put the first one down. Give me the 2x2, because you were totally fine. Now you don't want to live there. Oh, okay, I got it. Things are still under demolition. I got it. I understand. Coronavirus Quarantine Simulator. I've heard of that one. That's a lumber mill. Wait, what did I put down? What did I put down? I put down a tavern. Where did I put the lumber mill down? I've got a lot of lumber mills. I have many lumber mills. Many lumber mills. The British demanded it. The British are wicked into lumber. So get me... All right, now that that's finished demolishing, get me the thing that I wanted in the first place. There we go. That's better. That'll pretty the place up over there. Yes, Coronavirus Quarantine Simulator. I know. There's many games. When I was sorting through and categorizing my games, I was just like, wow, there's a bunch of stuff I've never even had a chance to get to. I wish I just sat here all day and tried new games. I really do. I wish that's all I did, but it ain't. We all know that. I will actually take your... Actually, I should just take the blueprint. I don't need 10 revolutionaries as much. Oh, I got the blueprint for a mansion. I like that. I don't think we actually have any rich people right now. But, what do you mean finally a decorative? I put a park up over here. Somewhere around here I put a park. I definitely put a park. I don't exactly remember where. There it is. I put that park up right there. Next to the other park. Okay, it's super pretty on this block and literally nowhere else. Okay, back to high speed mode. Get the revolution out of the way here. How's Pirate Penultimo doing these days? And why do you keep... Oh, you need research done. Okay, do church fee. I'm going to do everything anyway, so... Or at least everything I can get done in the colonial era. Raid screen. What are you doing? Oh, you're taking a very long time to rescue educated people. Are they talking educated things at you, Penultimo? Is that part of the problem? It probably is. Yeah, executing mission. You may or may not be back in time for the revolution, Penultimo, but hopes for the best. Anything I can put down? Do I have anyone unemployed? One person ain't got a job. So no real reason to... change the crop. Hang on. What goes well over here? What do we got? Corn actually does very well. How about bananas? Bananas do very well, and we don't have a banana farm. So we have bananas now. You want to do the loot raid? Yeah, maybe. I don't know, lady. You pop into my office a lot. You're very busy and complicated. Yeah, here we go. Revolution. Vive la revolution. Apparently we're being attacked by the British. Employee of the Month great film. Not a bad film. I don't think I'd choose to watch it again, but I watched it and I chuckled. It was not a bad film at all. Where's the British? The British are coming. Yeah, see, this is the icon I was looking for before. The little green, we're coming to save you, Tropico icon. I should end up with more than a few of those. I have several forts. Only some of which have employees. Is the trio working over here? Oh no, they've changed. Now it's Babette, Zoya, and Dan DeJong. Okay, so we've had a little change in employment status over there. All right, well, my team are rushing to defeat the British. British haven't actually shown up yet. Oh, there they are. British are on the beach. British are on the beach. Charging in. Okay, Tropico citizens. 2 arms. Oh, we're going to fight it out in the cornfield. Again. Why? Because the cornfield is in the center of town. Battle of the Cornfield 2. Cornfield War 2 is what we've got going on. Did anyone buy Cyberpunk? I was very, very generously, Dexter, gifted that. on pre-order by a viewer. Extremely generous, because that's not a small expense for that game. I mean, I have several viewers who have gifted me games, Vossros, but and I'm grateful for each and every one of them. But I was gifted that Cyberpunk, so when it does come out, I have it. Pre-ordering, I am skeptical unless through pre-ordering I'm getting something wicked cool. And the latest one I did that on was Port Royale 4, because it gave you the beta access. Calypso are pretty famous for doing that, actually. If you pre-order, you get a long period of beta access, which is just super fun, because you're playing the game before anyone else. Well, you're playing the game before all the other people who didn't pre-order. And I just like that. I like being one of the first people to get a thing. So that's the only thing I can think of that I pre-ordered. So unless you're giving me, like, if you give me like a super package bundle thing with it, like, hey, if you pre-order, you're going to get a zillion things that other people do. I can tell you which one I pre-ordered from a while ago. Vampire, which is another game I need more time on. I really enjoyed that game. I don't have time to sit and play it. So I did pre-order that because that gave you, as is traditional, like a bunch of cool items in the game that you would not otherwise have access to. So that's fun. I think those are the only two that I can think of. So I don't have any strong opinions about it, I guess, Dexter. I've done it and I've not done it. That's about the extent of it. So when Cyberpunk does come out, certainly I'll have it. I mean, I technically own it. When it exists, I will have it. Again, thanks to viewers, basically. Thanks to viewers like you guys. I just sounded like a PBS channel there, like I'm doing a telethon or something. But like, I don't know if viewers know how much their support means, but it really does. Like, that would be, honestly, that would be the difference between me having Cyberpunk or not having Cyberpunk. Many of the games on this channel, that might be an exaggeration, I don't know. A large percentage. Oh, we've survived the British. Excellent. We've survived the British. A certain and not insignificant percentage of the... Oh, God. Go away, Penultimo. Okay. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Open ballot. Yeah, all citizens vote. All citizens vote, please. Yes, that's how we do thing. Armed forces, pacifist state, no. Soldiers require no education. Yes, I like that. Okay, confirm those changes, please. And then please go away. Please go away. And then pause. Okay. So I don't know if viewers understand how much they do support this channel in very small ways that add up to a very large amount. Not a small percentage of the games on this channel are thanks to Vossros. I think we're all aware of that. I don't think that's a secret. Vossros is an extremely generous friend of this channel. So, you know, a chunk of the games. What were we playing last week? Machiavellian. That was Vossros. I would not own that game otherwise. So, you know, when people think that they're doing small things and it doesn't mean anything, it absolutely means something. It means a huge thing. It can mean the difference between some cool new game that I haven't seen before being on the channel or not being on the channel. Because I have an income, and I have a limited income like anyone else. Pretty much everyone has a fixed income in that they're going to make this amount of money and probably not a lot more during the week. I don't think anyone out there is, you know, ridiculously independently wealthy, and I'm certainly not, and neither is Mrs. Dave. We work like just everyone else. So we, you know, small channels like this, we absolutely, that's a huge help. Anything along those lines is a huge help. And you know what? If nobody wanted to do that, the channel would be running also still the same. I do this because it's fun, and it's a hobby. It's my creative expression. I am not doing this for financial gain. I am not doing this to be the biggest YouTuber in the world, because that ain't gonna happen. I do this because I love hanging out with you guys, and I love playing games, and I love trying to entertain you if I can. If I can bring a smile to someone's face, if I can make someone chuckle, if someone like Mel comes in the chat and says, I wanted to be in chat but I was laughing too hard, mission accomplished. Mission accomplished in my world. That's honestly all I need. So I don't know what the point of... I don't even know how I started. How did I start talking about that? Oh, pre-order games. Right, pre-order games. And then we got onto Cyberpunk. Okay, let's review The Road. the road of Dave's thinking, which, by the way, has taken a new and twisting turn, as we can see up here. Guys, it is almost 3K subs. It is. It depends whose math you're looking at, though, because YouTube has two different numbers. So I posted it in the Discord earlier. Shameless self-promotion, link down below. So YouTube is saying, if you go on my front page as a viewer, YouTube says 2.98. That's not the correct number. The correct number in my numbers, the numbers that YouTube shows me, is more like it's like 20 off. It's like 20 less than what YouTube is showing on the front page. I'm not 100% sure which number is accurate, but I tend to trust the one that's in YouTube Studio more than I trust the one that's on the front page, because first of all, they're rounding on the front page, and secondly, it's not the most accurate number I think YouTube Studio is. So it might be a little farther away than people think it is, but it's not far away. And as I talked to her, she agreed to this, that Mrs. Dave would co-stream the bakery simulator and remake the recipes that Penge, air quotes, baked on that. But guys, I am actually getting a dry sore throat from that little monologue there. We defeated the British. British are gone. British have been run out of Tropico. I am going to check out of the stream here because, once again, as usual, in the stream, I'm starving because people are talking about pizza all day. I am going to check out of the stream here and let you guys get on with your 4th of July. Or for the British, you can just, I don't know, have crumpets or something. Whatever it is you do around there. Something bacon your end. I see what you did there, Vossros. Anyway, guys, I will let you get on with your 4th of July celebrations. I, as always, love doing this with you every single week. I am so grateful for every single person who decides to check in. And if Jedi Time Lord Fiance, and Jedi Time Lord, for that matter, still happen to be watching, again, congratulations. Thank you for taking time out of having twins to check into this stream. You guys have an awesome rest of your day. I will see you later.